What's up, guys and girls? It's Ghost Robo, and welcome to Watch Dogs 2, a game that builds on its predecessor in every freaking way and is shaping up to be one of the mega hits of this holiday season. I've got real gameplay for you. You've seen trailers from E3, but here we are with real footage from a cool mission that shows off the world and the wonder that is Watch Dogs 2. If you guys enjoy it and are excited for the game, make sure to leave a like. Also, giving away 2 copies of the game when it comes out. All you gotta do is leave a like on this video and let me know in the comments below when you found my channel. I'll pick 2 winners and we'll get you guys the game. Now, in full disclosure, my good friend and assistant Gabe went to play Watch Dogs 2 in San Francisco. I have played the game before at E3, so I know how it works, and together the melding of our minds have made this awesome video possible, so I hope you enjoy. It was a huge improvement over Watch Dogs 1 in every aspect. In story, in character, in city, in visuals, in hacking, in combat, in driving, in overall structure. Like, everything you could think of was fantastic. The new tech, the new cell phone. And so today we're going to really show you, not in trailer format, not in generic gameplay, but in real gameplay, what this game is all about and what it's like. So I hope you enjoy, because, man, am I crazy, crazy, crazy pumped for this one. I think that Ubisoft is really on the right track. You know, they're taking a year off of Assassin's Creed, and they're delivering Watch Dogs 2, and really trying to elevate and vault that into one of their prime IP. And I think they just might do it. This game is going to be huge when it comes out.
Yo, Wrench.
Yo, M.
Damn, man, I hope you kept the receipts.
Hey, yo. Check out this fuck stick.
So tell us about Home 2.0.
Home systems are completely bulletproof. Your privacy is absolutely secure.
Bold claim, Steven. Aren't you worried hacker groups will see that as a challenge?
Well, say what you mean, Shirley. Dead sec. Now, if they want to go up against us, I invite them to try. Home 2.0 is an OS with teeth.
Yo, he called us out by name?
Yep.
He don't know who he fucking with. It's on now.
And that's why I've been trying to crack 2.0. There's just one teeny little problem.
What?
Here, hold this. Stand back. Right. Chip! It's a little hard to get out. Look, there's no point in trying to use the previous version's hardware to jack the new OS. Why? Because they changed the ports, following the capital sky to forced obsolescence. But luckily, a little birdie told me that 2.0 should be packing a farm-fresh 0-day.
Ooh, now that might just be a shame.
Damn right. And that is why you, my friend, are going to hijack me a 2.0 pre-order shipment before some do-gooder white hat tells Home how to cock-block us.
You've got a weird relationship with technology. You know that, right?
See, the characters are better already. Marcus is, I think, a fantastic main character with his headphones in and his head to the ground as we drive our way to steal one of these Home 2.0 systems and try to figure out how to hack it and save the city from technological oppression. I also like Wrench a lot with his very crazy Daft Punk style mask, where his expressions and faces show up in digital form. Now, there was a little bit of a time skip there, but nothing happened. We're still driving to the house. I just wanted to avoid some of the driving around that had been done.
I'm at Home's distribution center.
Okay, so we're gonna get in here and we are gonna figure it out. Quick note, the dialogue from the DedSec guys normally comes through the controller, and so it wasn't recorded properly when this footage was captured, so it's not an error or a bug or a glitch or anything. It's just the fact that it was piping through the controller and wasn't being recorded. Normally, though, you'd hear everything.
Good to know. I'll see what I can find.
All right, we've got our little jumper here. If you remember from some of the trailers back at E3, you've got the jumper,
You
which
should
is...
be proud. You started all of this. DedSec was a bunch of loose ideas before, but you've turned it into a movement. People are wearing your art, repeating your slogans. You've tuned into something here.
All right, so we've got the jumper, which is our wheelie bot, and then we also have a flying drone, giving Marcus a whole lot more access
Yeah, they've been sleeping a long time, but they'll get there.
than Aiden Pierce ever had, and a whole lot better attitude than Aiden Pierce ever had. And they've really tried to dive headfirst into the tech aspect and the hacking aspect, which I think is so awesome, because if you're going to do Watch Dogs, you might as well really hunker down on the stuff that makes it unique, the stuff that makes it different than GTA, or the stuff that makes it different than Assassin's Creed, the stuff that makes it different than most open-world titles here in 2016, and the hacking aspect is really what sets Watch Dogs apart.
Where are you?
Got it.
Okie dokie, artichoke. We good? Now we got to get
I got the list.
Yeah. All right, so we got to go and steal the truck shipment before
Man, this is so analog.
there is any sort of delivery here. All right. So the environmental variety in the sequel here is just stupendous. There's our flying drone. Move this around to get a better idea of what we're going up against here. The cool thing is also you can do some work from above and the ground as well. But there's so much environmental variety. You saw in some of the E3 footage that it expands well beyond just, San Francisco proper. You've got, the whole Golden Gate Bridge area. You've got the whole downtown area. You've got Oakland and across the bay. Some really cool stuff that can even be done. Apparently, you can even visit like the Ubisoft offices, which is crazy cool. And it feels like they've really, dug deep into making San Francisco and Watch Dogs 2 feel very lifelike and lived in. Whereas to me, I felt like Chicago in 1 didn't have as much personality. And while it was like a clone per se of Chicago, it felt like a clone would. Like not very, not true to life and not totally personable. Whereas this, all the detail they put in from a visual standpoint and just sort of from the size standpoint and whatnot really helps the city shine and the environment be a true playground for you to explore and have a bunch of fun in. So we're using our hacker vision here to see what we can do. Open this gate up. We need an access key. Huh. So we'll go back to our drone, and this is where it really feels like you're like a freaking superhero. Even though you're not, you're just a dude with a super smart brain and a whole bunch of fancy tech at his disposal. But we can get in here and go grab what we need while Marcus is safe behind cover. And kind of operate almost like co-op with ourselves, which is kind of cool. All right, gotta be careful though. They can spot this drone and they will get weirded out, as you see right there. Please don't hurt me. All right. What we got here? Got the access key. Okay. They're a little bit worried about flying drones, but they don't know who it's from or what the purpose is here. I gotta get back to Marcus. Fly to safety. Okay, we're alright. Alright, now Marcus the man can get in here and open up. Now you can go in guns blazing. They haven't made that an option, but stealth is a whole lot more my style. Plus you get to take advantage of all the fancy toys. And why would you not want to do that? Plus, I feel like you have a much greater chance of success if you do it this way. Because they will kill you, and they will kill you hard if you're not careful. Okay, so we called in a hit right there. That's one of the new abilities. You can call in a hit to come take somebody out. So as we swim over and approach this dock, we are going to have our good friend security guard man be wiped by a rival gang. And that should be good. Tase gun, good
I
night.
found the truck.
Alright, we got the truck. And we are ready to go. Let's take it back to Wrench. As you got a whole bunch of gang conflicts raging here, as you see on the right-hand side. Alright, we got a smartwatch out of the glove box. Reinforcements are being called, but I ain't got time for that. We are on the move. And the music kicks in as we make our way back to Wrench with the stolen vehicle. We got to get away from the pursuers, although it looks like they're not pursuing very well. Either that or we just escaped before they could really assemble. So we should be good to
I got
go.
the shipment and I'm inbound.
Alright. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We'll make our way back to a base. And we are now vanished, which is glorious. It's a very colorful game as well. Like, that is super apparent. And I love all the shops. I do have some customization footage that I'll show you guys later. And we do have... This mission's giant. Surprised by how big it is. It was like a 40-minute mission, basically, in its entirety. So really cool that they're doing a bunch of good story stuff and really fleshing out the missions and making sure that you know, are attached to Marcus, the story, and that it's not just a whole bunch of, you know, random exercises in hacking and climbing, but that there is a real good main thoroughfare of plot for you to follow along. Got 1,000 meters to go as we drive our truck, and this gives you a good chance just to see, like I said, the surrounding areas in San Francisco. The scale, the size, and the density, to me, has grown greatly. I know Watch Dogs was, you know, an impressive game at the beginning of this generation, even after the delay, but this one just looks so much better, and the topography and the visual and environmental variety is just really magnitudes greater than in Aiden Pierce's Chicago. Plus, like, it was Aiden Pierce. Let's not even beat around the bush about that one. Marcus is just much cooler. All right, we're making our way 300 meters. Let's see what Wrench has to say, and the next part of his plan to really shut down home and their 2.0 system that they probably plan to use to spy and gain information on everybody. Because DedSec, while being kind of villainous, they're more like the evil good, or the kind of like the mischievous good, I guess would be a better way to put it.
Trash. 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 Wait a minute.
Hey, tell me I got something good.
Nope. Trash. Trash. Oh, ho, ho. Well, you got the goods. Is it actually good? It might be evil. I don't know. This is home we're talking about. All right, well, I will get this little fucker prepped while you go get us some caffeine.
Wait, you want me to get you two coffee?
No, he's a robot. I want you to get us caffeine. He'll take a decaf.
Alrighty, so now we're biking our way through the streets. There's a bunch of side stuff as well. There's bike races, car races, there's like taxi missions. Really fleshed out the side stuff, as well as the main plot. So just a much fuller game, a much deeper game, and just a chock full of content, which is pretty darn cool. So maybe we can see Michelle and Danny Tanner kicking it somewhere on one of these streets. I bet they do have the Full House in here. Anyways, in the meantime, we are at Gary's Games and Glory, my favorite shop. This is actually where we began our day, if you remember. But in the back room, there is something a little more important for Marcus. I love the graffiti aesthetic. I think it's super cool. So we'll descend down. And we're back at DedSec headquarters, kicking off the next mission, or the next part of the mission trail with home. We got the coffees. We ready to go.
Yes, sir.
Did the best I could, man.
Okay, you did a good job.
I'm
We'll
not
figure it
saying
out.
you're blaming me. I'm just saying we have the right component.
Hey, that's not you're asking me to reprogram it from the beginning.
Stop. Got you something.
Oh, nice! Finally got it. Good job, man. Good job. That's exactly.
Hey, no more bulls. These are like liquid cocaine. You think that's a good idea for Josh? Nope. It's not gonna happen.
Here we go. Yeah!
I just want to say to everybody here to motherfucking DedSec that we are the baddest motherfucking hacking, coding, stealing. Well, we don't tell the cops I said that shit. But cheers to us, DedSec.
DedSec is dominant. And now Wrench wants us to find a smart home and break into the
how's
servers.
The display unit at their head complex looking? Should be. Thanks for the optimism.
All right, so DedSec now wants us to break into a home and do some work on the servers. So we'll leave our beautiful base station here and move out back into the world and see what we can find. Let me out. Thank you very much. Beautiful. And we're back in the building that looks like it's just a comics and games store. By the way, super cool concept to put their headquarters there instead of like in some like secret smarmy base or some like, you know, swanky apartments. Like, dude, they're at the back of a freaking game store that sells Magic the Gathering packs and has D&D nights. Like, I think they've really honed in on what the tone of the game should be and have embraced it fully. Okay, hold up. Let's make sure that we don't make a mess of ourselves here as we move on through up into the hilly parts of San Fran. And as we approach, I'm very curious to know what you guys think. I think the game looks and plays awesome. Like I mentioned, I didn't, play this mission directly, but I've played the game before enough to know, and from talking to my friend Gabe, who's basically my assistant when it comes to these things, and basically, we have very, very similar tastes, so I trust everything he says, and vice versa. The game is shaping up fantastically and should be ready for release. Now, he did mention there were a few bugs, but those should all be sorted out in a retail copy.
That's gonna get a reaction from Bloom. I can't believe people let them grab so much power. All that sci-fi shit we read as kids. Big Brother, thought control, pre-crime. It's all here now, isn't it? Thanks to Bloom and their CTOS. Those authors saw it coming decades ago, but nobody listened. Everybody's too sold on pleasant corporate platitudes and flawless branding to realize the whole damn thing's a societal Trojan. Question for you. How much access does DedSec have to CTOS? The thought of DedSec written on a whiteboard in some Bloom office makes me all squishy inside.
And that will do it for the first part here. If you guys want to see more, make sure that like button. Like I said, all you gotta do is like the video and let me know in the comments below when you found my channel. When the game launches, as soon as it's out, I will get 2 copies to you guys. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for making events and footage like this possible. And of course, big thanks to Gabe for doing the hard work for us and getting the footage. That was super great of him, and we all obviously are super appreciative. So that'll do it. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Fantastic day. Hope you enjoyed Watch Dogs 2. Top of my list. That and Mafia 3 right now are the 2 games I am waiting for this fall. Can't wait to play both of them. But man, something about Marcus, I just feel like this may be a mega hit once it releases. So until next time, everybody, thanks again. Have a fantastic day. Drink so much, all. I love you. And we will see you all later.